That's the one!
And we're live! Hello, everyone. This is the best podcast we got. I'm Justin.
I'm Steven.
And today we're going to be talking about the paranormal.
Ooh.
Ghost, aliens, you name it. That's what we're talking about tonight.
I love the energy. Love it.
I came to bring the fire today.
Dude, you are bringing the fire, sir.
Because I fixed my chair a little bit. That's why I'm not worried about it falling.
Just the confidence level they're not going to bust
I always, while we're doing the podcast, I'm always, half worried that my chair is going to break.
Would you duct tape it?
No, I,
you literally just
slammed it into place.
All right, that works.
Yeah. I fit. I use this as a hammer.
Yeah.
Hammer fist.
Hammer fist.
Hammer fist.
I watched a little bit of UFC. We went and go see some UFC the other week.
We did.
So
what was the main fight in there?
Johnny Bones Jones.
Yeah, Bones Jones and I forgot the other guy. Yeah, Jones, man, so good.
It was such a weird fight. It was like nothing was going on. It seemed like neither one of them really deserved to win.
I don't know. I thought it was an entertaining fight. I thought it was pretty. It wasn't boring.
No, it wasn't boring. It was just there was no clear victor at the end.
Yeah, it wasn't decisive. It wasn't very. Yeah, they stood up most of the time.
Yeah,
because that other guy who he fought, I forgot his name, but he had excellent takedown defense. That guy Jones could not get him down. But it was a good fight. Reyes.
Yeah. That was a good fight.
Good night.
Yeah.
Fun.
Went to Snookers downtown.
Snookers. Yeah, we did.
It was good. We didn't get to eat any food because we had eaten before we went there, but
we've eaten.
We done eaten.
We done some eating over there.
We didn't eat meal.
The Corona Rita, that was just
the Corona.
Oh yeah,
Rita.
we risque. We drank the Corona Rita. Who knows what could have happened?
We were crazy that night. I
mean, with all this Corona going
to make
on.
A really lame coronavirus joke.
Oh, I know.
With all this Corona going on.
Corona.
You gotta be worried. Good thing I brought my own lime.
No, it's just that's so stupid. Corona's being associated with the coronavirus. It's so stupid.
Oh yeah.
It's like.
Well, anyone who thinks that's just an idiot.
Yeah, do you want your beer with a little Corona on the side?
Yeah.
Get immunized slowly and drunk.
Yeah, somebody at my work today was talking about how 35% of the population thinks that the coronavirus has something to do with corona.
Yeah, they were testing out the brand new batch of beer.
Yeah. And
then it escaped the lab in China.
No!
Oh, God!
The secret beer!
No,
it kills.
It kills. Gets you dead drunk. Oh, God.
Emphasize the dead.
Ooh, like the voice.
Thank you.
Just like...
I practiced that voice.
Just like... Yeah.
What?
Were you going to say just like the people that had the coronavirus?
No, I was trying to make a connection between the dead people and ghosts, but it just isn't there.
Yeah, let's get back on track.
Yeah, back on track. We're going to get back to the paranormal. That's what we all came here for.
That's right.
That's what we want to listen to. Ghosts,
all right,
goblins, ghouls.
Ghouls. All right, so you believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
You've had some experiences.
Yeah, we'll flip that around because you would seem like the person.
Oh, well, this is the thing. I really don't believe in ghosts because I haven't seen anything or heard anything, and everything that I have seen or heard had been explainable. Like, I can explain what happened and everything.
Yeah.
But I'm a chicken shit and will jump at my own shadow, so I'm just like... You know what's funny, too? Because I always, growing up, we went to some, haunted houses locally.
Yeah.
Haunted places, I forget where it is, somewhere in Warwick, but there's, an abandoned town that's just got overgrowth. It looks awesome.
It's a hospital, right?
No, it's not the hospital. It's near Rocky Point. It's 2 blocks of beach houses.
Oh, the old houses.
Yeah,
there,
but nature has reclaimed it.
Yeah,
and it looks like post-apocalyptic. It's awesome. We played paintball over there and shit. But
that's cool.
When we first walked over there, when we first found it, because I don't know, we just kind of stumbled on it. We were just walking around, and then we're this is creepy. This is the deserted, shit. And then we're coming up with all these weird stories about why it's deserted back here and shit like that. And it's haunted probably, and that's why we're over there freaking ourselves out. And then someone was like, no, you know what we should really be afraid about is freaking homeless people. Because you know they're living in here.
Homeless people.
All of a sudden we hear something scurrying over in the house. We all flip out, run.
That could have been your first ghost experience.
It wasn't a ghost. It was a homeless man
You don't know that.
doing shelter. I can't confirm it, but it probably was a cat.
No. See, I was in your camp before. I didn't believe in ghosts. Growing up, I thought it was just silly, right? I mean, the ghost hunter people came to my school, and I'd like refused to go to the event because I was just like, I don't believe in freaking ghosts. And growing up, my mother rented a house in Warren, and this house was the oldest house in Warren. It was the owner of the house, the person who built it, was Colonel Barton. He was in the British military, fought in the French and Indian War, and this house like was old. I mean, this house had tree stumps holding it up in the basement. I mean, stones, tree stumps. Like, it was 3.5 feet tall. So, like, you had to, like, crouch down. Well, maybe a little taller than 3.5.
Yeah,
it was like
even the upstairs, the doorways were it was like 5 something.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the first time me using the bathroom there, I smoked my head walking out.
Yeah, if you tried to go upstairs, there was, like, no clearance.
Yeah, it was very low. Everything.
I had to duck down.
Well, I guess it's so old though. Back in the day, people were on average very short, right? Yeah. So and that was like hundreds. It's hundreds of years old.
Hundreds of years.
Yeah, it's hundreds of years old. The house. So.
Yeah,
you can tell too because it's.
I mean, the fort in that area, I believe, is named after him. So, Fort Barton.
I didn't know it was like a guy. Like I knew it was an old historic house, but I didn't know it was like got a story to it.
Yeah, yeah. Apparently, the guy had a wife and a mistress.
Ooh.
Yeah. Up in the attic, there was his uniform was up there. All the old stuff in the house.
No shit. When you first went up there, you found the uniform?
Yeah. It was hanging up.
Like just in the attic hanging up?
Hanging up in the attic. Dude, it was up there. There was a bureau filled with old clothes and letters, and like the whole place was filled like with a bunch of old shit. Apparently, up there was the first like chalkboard, or like it was like, you know, for the first school in Warren.
Oh shit!
Yeah, there was like a bunch of crap up there that was like really really old, and my mom actually she read through the letters of the person, the mistress, and she was reading through it, and then she was like, "Oh, no wonder why he cheated on her. Look how ugly she is." and like 2 weeks go by, and her phone goes missing that she left in the kitchen. She was like, the mistress. No, not the mistress. The wife.
Yo, the wife.
The wife took the phone and hid it. Right.
Oh, because the wife she called ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the mistress.
I got it.
So she was like, she was all freaked out, and she's like, I'm like, Mom, you probably misplaced it. Like,
yeah, you lost it.
I don't think a ghost hid your phone. Like, they would go and tell me all this stuff. Like, my sister would tell me about like running in the attic, and I'd be like, I mean, it's an old house.
Yeah, old houses.
They could be squirrels, raccoons. It could be anything up there.
Even the wind. I mean, sometimes wind will. Shit's loose, old.
No, I mean, when I was there too, I would hear.
Oh yeah.
So I'm
assumed
like,
it was not a ghost.
It seemed like it could be like a raccoon. That's what I thought it was, because there was like an old mattress up there that was torn to shit. So I was like, it's probably a fucking.
Hold on, let me go back. Squirrels though, they are loud. You got squirrels, dude. They sound like bowling balls going down through the walls and shit. So maybe it would, because they're louder than you'd think.
Yeah. And that's what I assumed. I didn't think it was a ghost. So I mean, I was like, I'm sitting there. I'm like, and I only went home like on vacation days. You know, I was living in college at the time, so I wasn't there all the time. So they all swear there's ghosts. I don't believe them, right? So like the whole time that we lived there, I never believed them once, right? We're moving out of the place, right? and all, like pretty much most of the big stuff is out of the house. There's like a couple boxes, a couple little stragglers here and there. There's a couple things upstairs, downstairs. So I hear like running. And I was in the kitchen, and above the kitchen was my room. And I just hear running back and forth. Like somebody's upstairs. My mom and grandma were both in the kitchen. And I look over and I'm like, who's upstairs? Mom's like, no one's upstairs. I told you. And I feel like she's right. Like, you know what I mean? Hey, I told you about the ghost. You don't believe me. And I'm like, she's messing with me, right? There's no one upstairs. Yeah, I go, Ma, there's somebody's upstairs. There's no ghosts. Like, who's in the house? Like, no one else is here. So I don't know who's upstairs, you know? So I go, I'm like, all right, well, we'll find out. So I pick up my metal bat and I go upstairs.
Yeah.
I get to the top. So there's 2 staircases. There's one in the back of the house and one in the front. So the front is more like, it's like a wider staircase. It was probably the one that was more often used. So I go up the staircase. The door slams shut and locks. There's a bolt lock on
above the doorstep, the door to. There was a door on the top of the stairway.
Yeah.
All right, so that door.
There was like another little like landing up there, and then there was a door.
Oh, okay.
So they shut the door, slammed it, locked it, and now I'm like, if there's somebody up there, they're fucking with me, right? So I go and I run around the other way, you know, fast enough that I thought like, there's no way they'd be able to open it and run back down. So I get up the stairs, and and I come around the corner, and the attic door shuts, and I'm like, now I'm a little like freaked out.
Yeah.
I'm like, the fuck is that? Like, I start walking slowly to the door. As I get closer to the door, I hear like a faint whisper. It was like, get out. And I'm like, I'm out of here. Didn't think twice. Took the last box that was up there, walked downstairs, and I was like, I believe you. I was like, I believe you. And that was it.
You know what though? Like, are you 100% certain that no one was fucking with you?
Oh yeah.
Like, there was no one there, like some freaky neighbor or something.
I mean, I was there all day.
No one stuck up there. Was
no,
like,
everyone who was there left.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know. That's.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't believe. I don't have like again. I haven't had any experiences, but when you told me that, like, I know you're not full of shit. You know, like you wouldn't lie about it. So I was like, maybe yeah. You know, maybe there is something.
Yeah.
This is the thing too. I'm like drawn to this shit in some weird way.
Yeah.
Like I want to go to a haunted house and like look around and shit and explore.
Yeah.
I would be scared the whole fucking time. Like I'd be like expecting a ghost or something.
Yeah.
So it'd freak me out. But I have a weird like I want to like a draw to it. I still want to go over there and see it. Like I want to believe it.
Yeah.
But like nothing I've ever seen or heard was like that. Not like that. That's pretty intense.
So I was in the basement, right? I went there one day. I had a couple of drinks, so I'm feeling a little brave. I get there, and my buddy, Paul, he's down there with me. And he has a flashlight, like, and he's pointing it down. There was, like, little tunnels in the basement, like, that went forever. I don't know where they went to, right? So because it's pitch black down there, there's no light. I take the flashlight and I start just walking down the tunnel, right? And I'm going, right? I turn around, the light is behind me is starting to fade, right? Yeah. And I point in the light in front of me and it's just dark. So I'm like, this tunnel, I don't know where the fuck this tunnel goes to, but it just keeps going.
All right, so this tunnel's in the basement, right?
Yeah.
So
there's 2 fucking tunnels.
And it's just a fucking tunnel that goes on?
It just keeps going with old wooden beams like you would see in a freaking mine.
So is it dirt?
It's dirt floor, big beams, and then like some rocks here and there that like on the sides.
Like sticking out of the ground? Like is it just a hole in the ground?
No, like you're in the basement, right?
No, I'm saying like, is it just someone dug a tunnel? Like, it's not like finished walls or nothing. Like,
No, there's no finished walls. It's a tunnel.
It's just like a fucking mining tunnel.
It's like a mining tunnel.
Yeah.
What you would expect from a mining tunnel, you have some like roots everywhere here and there, like sticking out for the
Dude, that
the
would
tunnel.
bother me so much.
I kept going, right? I turn around and I can't see the light anymore. Like it's like really dim. And I point the light in front of me and it's dark still. So I'm like, this tunnel still goes on, and I was starting to get really freaked out. Like, you know, you get that feeling like somebody's watching you or following you, and you're like,
well, not only that, you turn the light out and you don't see the end of it. It's like,
I was like, ooh.
Is this like falls off the fucking planet or something like that? You know?
If you would turn the light back around and someone was in front of
Oh,
you.
That's what I was expecting. I was like,
no, I just.
too bad you didn't tell me about this, because I totally would have went down there.
I had that feeling, so I just like, you know that like that tingle, like the hair is like sticking up, you know, like raising.
Your body's saying you need to get the fuck out of here. Fight your flight's kind of getting in there.
So I'm just like, I can't see that light anymore. I go back and I'm like, dude, you got to go down that way because it like just keeps going on forever. And he was like, fuck no, I'm not going. You know, like,
yeah. I wish I knew about it. I would totally went down there. Living there, I wouldn't be able to live there without knowing someone can't get into the basement.
Well, the crazy part was I think it was like during the day. So like it was dark in there because it's a tunnel.
Yeah, but I mean, it can't. There wouldn't be.
This tunnel just goes forever.
This is the thing that would.
The house is on 144 acres of land, so it just goes.
No, we used to crack on the house too. We used to call it the Stephen King house because it looks like the setting for a Stephen King novel. Because it's like, it's all like farmland, very rural. You know, all the houses are really old, but they're spread apart. Like,
they're really far from each other.
They're very far away from each other. I mean, you can see them, but it's like they're far away.
Yeah.
And we're just like, this is where shit goes down over here, you know? Like the weird shit. Yeah. But I didn't know about that. But how'd you feel? Like, I wouldn't be able to feel comfortable without knowing, like, I need to make sure that fucking doesn't have a place where someone can sneak into my basement.
Well, see, I was worried more about. Well, I mean, the basement is a storm door in the back, so they can't get into.
Oh, they can't even access the house. Oh, all right, yeah, that's better.
But like, I was more concerned. Like, I wasn't. This was before the ghost thing, so I still didn't believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
But I just felt weird in the tunnel. Like at any point, I felt like more afraid of like the tunnel collapsing.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, me being stuck there.
Or you get just like turned around somehow and you're fucking lost in the fucking dark tunnel or something.
The tunnel just went straight.
It's just straight line, yeah.
But I don't know. It might turn at some point. There was another tunnel.
See, this is the thing. Like when I'm in those, like if I was there, I start thinking of Twilight Zone episodes. Like I turn around, I'm not gonna be able to find the fucking basement. I turn the other way, I still won't. Get like all fucking paranoid and shit. I still would have to check it out. I definitely would want to go further down there. I would definitely look. I think if you know it, me and you would probably would have done it. If I went with you,
I'd have to tie a rope.
Tie the rope, make sure we
go in. All of a sudden, the rope just goes loose.
How fucked up would that be?
That would be so fucked up.
That's great.
Oh man,
that's awesome.
But I
sounds like a spooky pasta story, doesn't it? Creepy pasta. Spooky
pasta. Ooh,
it's al dente.
More like al dente.
Ooh.
But we left that house, right? And the next family that came in, they only lasted like a month or two.
Really?
They were gone. They said the house was weird that they left.
No shit.
And then the people who bought the house, I guess, lived in the house for a little bit and said the same thing about, like, they thought there was, like, ghosts. So they built a house behind the house to live in.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's creepy. Oh, it was a little... It was a creepy old house, though. Like, it's a nice house, but, like, it's so old. It's just, you get that creepy feeling.
But how... Kind of bold for these people, right? They had the house, right? They build a house still on the haunted house. I mean, they built it. They're still on the haunted house.
Well, I think
land.
that's the smartest move to do because you've already sunk all your money into this property, right? But now you're like, all right, ghost, you can have this one. No one's going to fuck with your house. I'm going to live over here, though. Because now I got to, I kind of got stuck here, so.
Well, the ghost and his ghost friends are, like, hanging out on the back porch, and they're like, oh, these guys ruining my view.
But you know what? The fact that, like, they've been around hundreds of years, people have been fucking living in their house, and, like, these guys they're alright. They give us the house back.
They gave us our house.
And it's like a good, compromise.
Yeah.
No one's with them. Like, we live here, they live there.
Yeah. Well, in order to fix the place, you had to like jump through tons of hoops because the historical society is like, no, you have to use like original materials and
shit ton of money. Yeah.
So
it's crazy.
But yeah, because when we lived there, that place used to piss oil because
it's ancient pipes and everything.
Just the heat just out of the house, gone. Right, but I also could have been the ghost cooling out of the house.
Yeah,
don't they have?
They have to take all the heat in the air to manifest. And
isn't that one of the things? Like it gets colder.
Cold spots, yeah. Because I guess that's in the presence of a spirit because it needs the energy, so it gets the heat from the air.
It's a little chilly right here.
So, I don't know. I think it's just one of the. I mean, I guess it's a phenomenon that goes back for a long time, like paranormal shit. But it's like. It looks like just something when nothing's going on in a ghost hunter thing or a TV show. Ooh, the cold spot. It's cold in here. Like, something's happening. Stay tuned. Yeah. Nothing really like,
after this commercial break.
Cold over here.
Oh, now it's over here.
Not over here. Oh.
It's moving. It's moving. The cold spot's moving. It's like, come on. And then they always show it because they always have the thermal.
Yeah.
You got the thermal shit. And the cold spot is just like, nothing. Like, it doesn't register, like, it's like 2 degrees or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's just like, whatever,
Yeah.
Maybe the way the air circulates, it's just not hitting it,
Those freaking people, those ghost hunters, need to go to the Barton house.
You know what's crazy? Since they are in Rhode Island, maybe because it's not, like, a well-known haunted house.
Well, it's private property, that's why.
They go on private property.
They asked to do the house, and he said no.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They were asked?
Yeah, they asked.
Yeah, I mean...
He said no. He was like, no. But they have new ownership, so maybe. Hey, Ghost Hunters. Check it out. That house, that fucking place is haunted. This ghost isn't scared. He'll say hi.
Told you get out. I don't know, man. I still, like, I don't think you're full of shit, but, like, it's something that you would really need to experience.
Yeah.
Like, you need to be there. You need to be like, yeah, that's a fucking ghost.
Believe me, the whole time.
Like,
I was adamantly against the ghost.
Yeah,
right? Like, I was just
like,
no. Like,
that's why I think, like, when you told me about it, I was like, you saw and heard, you saw a door shut.
Yeah, do I look like the conspiracy
No. That's why I was like, really? And then it really made me question the whole thing. I was like, I know he's not full of shit. I know this is not his shit. Like, he's not that conspiracy guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, man, that might be ghosts. Maybe question it.
Maybe.
But, I don't know. I don't think it's like the whole ghost thing. I think it has to do with more like a mental thing. Like, regardless of anything, I think it's shit happens in your head. Like, I think as if, like, maybe, for instance, your scenario, you heard the steps, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe someone's.
It wasn't steps, dude. It was
running.
Fucking running.
Running?
Like
a violent running.
Like violently running across. It's so like it wasn't like oh that could be a squirrel. That was
like a fucking person.
That was like a person running.
Yeah. I don't know. Man.
Like a full size man running across.
It's the thing though. Like. People, like, it had to, like, so many people have seen ghosts and had experiences, had these experiences, but, like, they haven't been able to have any, like, concrete proof about it. So it's, like, it gotta not be, I heard something earlier, it's gotta be, like, I think it's more of a personal experience thing. Like, not everyone can actually, like, see a ghost or see anything happen. I think it has to do, like, them. Like, individually seeing something.
No, I thought that, but we were all in the room. We all heard it.
You heard the noise.
Me, my mom, and grandma all heard the noise.
Yeah.
Because I was like, "Who's upstairs?" And they were saying, "I told you, the ghost." You know what I mean? Like they also hear it.
That is good. I mean, I don't
like
know.
I saw and I heard in the attic, right? The running. I heard it too, but I was just like, I'm able to just sensibly say, "Hey, that probably could be an animal."
Did you ever think to call the cops or something like that?
No.
You knew what it was. It was the fucking ghost.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's what it is, though. It's like once you have that thought in your head, then it's the fucking ghost. Like, I know it's the fucking ghost.
Yeah.
So, like, I think once you have, like, even your mom and grandma, they both have had, like, they think there's a ghost there.
Yeah.
So, like,
all you have to do is just go upstairs in that attic and
just
see,
feel it. Like,
just go near all that old shit. Like, there's literally a fucking British military uniform just hanging up in the open. Just
now, well, when you lived there, were you renting it? Was your mom renting it?
We were renting it.
Renting
yeah.
it. So the owner just has this shit.
Just has
Just
it. He said
has
it was in the house. And
Just
he
leave
just
it
threw
alone.
all
Don't
up.
touch it.
Yeah, he was like, he's like, if you want, you can look at it, but he's like, just don't take anything and don't fucking mess it up because it's old, all really old. So,
That's suspicious, isn't it?
huh?
That's kind of suspicious, isn't it?
What?
He just has his kernels, like, everything's just set up there.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like...
Well, I'm sure because people must go over there and want to like look through it.
Oh, because, like, all right, that makes sense, too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
historical people
Yeah, yeah.
want to see it.
Yeah, they want to look at the stuff.
Yeah, I
he
guess.
doesn't mind because he doesn't live there.
Yeah.
Right. So he had a business, a landscaping business, and it was on the other side of the house. It was separated by a stone wall, and he would just basically run his business. He would come in there, and just he'd check in every once in a while. He was like, "Oh yeah, He's like, "Yeah, there's something weird about the house, but He lived there for a little while. He's like, I lived there for a little while, but I left. It was a little weird, but
Really? Yeah,
Yeah.
he was like, yeah, all right, I'll rent it.
yeah. He said for 5 years or something like that, like he had never heard anything until like the last year or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So then that you see, unless you have that experience, though, that's I don't know, man.
I feel like it's like that for anybody though. Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's
really
such a-
easy to be like, that's fucking stupid.
You know what? Because
But then when you see something,
then
you
it's like
literally cannot
you were
explain
there,
it.
like
Yeah.
you fucking felt it.
Oh,
I
I
was
think
the
that
same way.
feeling of
And
like
I'm chicken shit for things, and I was the same way as a kid. I was like, I don't believe in that. That's not real. And then it happened, and now I'm like, nope.
that
That's
shit
the
real.
thing. It's a real ass thing.
Yeah, because like on the outside of that, like I do believe you and everything, but as an example, like you can always kind of pick holes and shit. Like everything that could be a real phenomenon or something that they catch, they pick it apart to the point like they just need a little idea, and then it's like, no, it's fake. Like for instance, your story is, oh no, someone was fucking with me. He just got out of the house before he knew it.
Yeah.
Or something like that, or a wind draft.
Yeah.
Fucking sucked it was the pressure in the doorways made it shut, and then you fucking just heard the voice in his head. It it wasn't real. You just thought he heard something.
Yeah.
Or he heard fucking something outside, and then it assumed it said get out. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if they pick.
It's easy to just try to like
Yeah, it's so no.
come up with like how it
like
could have
that.
happened.
Yeah. And then it's like, but it's unless
Because I know I've watched like the ghost hunters and things like that, and then I've been like,
you said you haven't seen Ghost Hunters. You've seen Ghost Adventures.
yeah,
which is
and just
not
like
even
and just
comparable.
basically like discredit everything that they say.
Yeah, like everyone does that. It's like this thing though. It's like even like say any kind of paranormal shit like Bigfoot.
I still do just like when I watch a show, I still do that. By the way,
Yeah, because no, that's a TV show. I mean, they have to bang out so many episodes per season. So come on, they need to create some drama and shit.
Yeah.
So they like have an incentive to fake it. They need this to happen. Otherwise, they don't have a show.
yeah.
So it's like
That's what I mean. I was
But no, what I was saying, like all these paranormal phenomena and shit like that, like even Bigfoot, UFOs, everything like that. Like a lot of fucking people seen Bigfoot.
yeah.
I don't believe Bigfoot's real. Like I don't know
They
anything
couldn't
about that.
snap a good picture of Bigfoot and all those.
No, but here's the thing: so many fucking people have seen him or almost got him on camera.
Yeah.
Something like that. You know what I mean? It's like if that many people have seen Bigfoot, then that motherfucker's probably out there, and you can't snap a photograph or something. I mean, everyone has a phone in HD quality.
HD.
HD. That's how I say H.
H. That's
H.
how you say H.
Yeah, that's how I say it.
Better than H.
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 H. Yeah.
All right, boom. But yeah, I mean, literally the amount of phones and everything like that. It's not like we got the blurry fucking VHS like we used to.
Yeah, we don't have the
it's
flip
not Blair
phone.
Witch Project.
Yeah.
It's like fucking high definition camera quality, and phones are insane.
Yeah.
I mean the camera that we're shooting on this one, like the phone's almost better than this one.
Yeah.
Or it might be better than that one.
Yeah, I feel like that phone.
The quality
better,
is better than that. So I mean, that's in your pocket. If you just run, it's in your pocket. You're gonna have it on you.
Yeah.
If you're camping or something and you can't fucking,
And you see Bigfoot,
you go, yeah, and you see
you
Bigfoot.
throw on the flash and just boom.
But like that's
It's
like
got an HD picture of
yeah, that's
Bigfoot.
exactly what I'm saying. Like it's not like the cameras aren't out there. Like maybe before it would have been harder because you need the camera, camcorder, and you need it like focused and shit.
Yeah.
But like we are years, 5-6 years into the fucking pretty decent quality phones, right? And then like all this paranormal shit, you see a UFO and stuff. They do have some pretty compelling videos about the UFOs. Like,
Oh, so you believe in the aliens?
no, I don't. I don't believe in it. But they look pretty good.
What about ghost aliens?
Ghost aliens? No, the ghosts are aliens. They're interdimensional beings came in from some other dimension.
That's a good theory.
Yeah,
That could be it.
that's probably it.
What about Lake Loch?
Lock?
The Loch Ness Monster.
No. Oh no, that's the thing.
You were
Hold
supposed
on.
to say the Loch
The
Ness
Loch.
Rock Monster.
Huh?
I thought you were there.
The lock. No. But that's been proven fake. Every picture they have that it's been fake. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Even the most famous Bigfoot sighting, the guy walking.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
I know
a
that's
fake.
fake.
Yeah. It was like a famous guy.
Yeah.
Like he was in the suit, and then that got debunked. So I mean, because the Bigfoot community heavily relied on that one. That was like this is fucking real.
That
Like,
was
look
the
at this
golden
video.
goose.
Yeah, that was the golden goose. Once that's out, they have nothing but footprints that like, and the footprints have been after the years they get older. Like, yeah, that was fucking me. Isn't that funny? Like,
Yeah.
come on. I don't think this is Bigfoot. And bears. Have you ever seen a bear walk on 2 feet?
Yeah.
Dude, it looks like a fucking. It could be a big dude, like big hairy man walking. Like it looks freaky. They have video of like a bear with 2 fucked up front paws, and he's just walking through the neighborhood. And it's like, dude, I might say that was Bigfoot if I was in the woods walking, hiking, and I seen that fucking thing walk like that.
But
Hauling ass, but like,
the Loch Ness Monster?
no way,
I don't know.
dude,
Could be real.
no way.
There are so many unexplored bodies of water.
Yeah.
The bottom of the
Oh.
ocean, no one knows what the fuck is
I believe in that.
So I've heard some pretty cool theories about the Loch Ness Monster. Like one of like the dinosaur species got into the Lake Loch and like it was able to survive because the water is so deep. Lake Loch's like the water is super deep.
It's deep, but
And it's so dark that you can't see. Like they can't see down in the water.
Let me ask you this, right? I don't know the technology about this, but like heat vision, would that work underwater?
I'm not sure.
Because like
Because the water is so.
I don't know if the sensors would be interference from the water because it's like it's solid instead of a gas.
I think they said that there is some sort of interference in there when they've tried to use.
Of course. You know what I mean? Like they don't want to fucking that Loch Ness, the lake. Everyone's there looking for the fucking monster. If that was not a thing, that it's like a tourist place.
It's a big fucking lake. You know what I mean? It's not like a little.
No, but like if they were like we looked every square inch of this fucking lake, there's no monster in it. They've had extensive searches there, but the mayor.
There could be a family
You know
of little
the
Loch
mayor
Ness
of
monsters.
yeah, no, but the mayor of the people. Like, listen, you're not gonna search the whole thing. You're gonna have complications. Something's not gonna, something's gonna stop you from saying it's completely not there. Because like we need this tourist money. Because it gotta be right. Like they make most of that money from fucking tourist places.
Yeah,
the tourists. Yeah.
So you would go and swim in Lake Loch.
Oh, 100%. Well, I don't know. It looks.
The water is fine.
Yeah.
It's just pitch black.
Well, do I have to worry about fucking alligators and shit?
It's so deep that you can't see.
I would swim in it, I guess, as long as but then you got to worry about the real shit, like.
Oh, the Loch Ness Monster.
No, like leeches and snakes and shit. You know what?
It's Scotland.
It's Scotland. They have leeches in Scotland.
Yeah, they have leeches.
I don't like. That's the thing that ever since that movie.
Are there leeches in Lake Loch? What besides the Loch Ness Monster would
so you
take a bite out of you?
You legit.
I wouldn't go in Lake Loch.
Really?
Scary.
No, I would totally go in fucking Lake Loch. I have no fear of that.
I don't know. I really do Not just because of there could potentially be a creature, but I don't like going in water when I can't really see
The bottom.
what's beneath me. Like sometimes when I'm in the ocean, I like get a weird feeling.
You never see it in New England.
That's what I mean. Like that's why I don't like to go too deep.
Oh,
When I was in Block Island, I got bit on the stomach.
By a fish or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit. I think if that happened
I
to me,
swam over like really green wavy
seaweed shit.
to get to this rock that was out on Ballard's Beach. If you
Ballard's
look
Beach.
out from Ballard's Beach, there's this rock. So everyone would swim to it, and a lot of people would get scared because you're going over this like I said, that like
Seaweed
leafy
shit.
green
Yeah.
seaweed that's there permanently, right? And something came up and like took a little nip and I was like bleeding a little bit. So
Oh,
I like
shit.
So I was like, fuck that.
I
Like
can't find what else
Yeah.
would exist in Lake Loch.
I think I would go
Because
on Lake Loch,
everything
though.
is the Loch Ness Monster.
Hey, see?
Probably some
All those
fish.
that tourist money. It's a tourist money.
he's
That's
eating well, you got to eat something, right? He's eating
I think
fish.
it's supposed to be like a bronchiosaurus or some
Yeah,
shit.
that's what
so I think
no.
they eat vegetables or plankton. I think
No, they eat meat. The fish that they think that's in there eats meat.
Is the meat eater?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It
Well,
would
you
be
know what?
really cool if it was a dinosaur.
No,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It would be cool, but
That's
how
why
many
I'm holding
people have
hope.
been eaten by the Loch Ness monster?
I don't know how many people.
No one has ever died. Like maybe some asshole dug deep and forgot to breathe underwater. So,
I don't know.
dude,
Was he missing a leg?
yeah, fucking, I got attacked by the Loch Ness monster. We would have heard about that. I would have heard about that shit.
I don't know. Nessie, it'll take you down.
No way. That I have.
Nessie.
I have no fear of that. Well, I mean, you know what's weird though? I do swim out when we go to the beach.
Yeah,
I
you
fucking swim
out.
way out. Yeah, like I like not having. If for some reason like. I'm not too concerned about sharks, even though I know there's fucking sharks.
No
Like
modern deaths. That I
No
can
modern
find.
deaths, yeah.
What about
there was
what about-
none ever.
Scooby Doo, there's
Modern.
a couple.
That means there could be historical death.
Historical death. That's the implication. Isn't
That's
it?
the implication here.
No one ever died
No one in the modern times.
in modern times.
Because no one's stupid enough to go into Lake Loch. They know from those historical
No, it's
deaths.
like no. What we don't know about Lake Loch is they have that little like parasite thing that if you piss in the water, it goes in. Like something other
That's
than
only
that.
tropic.
Oh, that's tropical.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. There's another Nessie-like creature that. This is the most plausible one that I've heard. It's in the Amazon, right? And they claim to see it in this big river system that leads to this big lake or some bullshit in like the Amazon.
Yeah.
And they say it's so secluded, like no one's around there. No one lives fucking miles away from this thing. This is like in uninhabited land, right? But I guess people were exploring it and they used the river for shit. And they claimed to see this Lake Nessie type thing, like a sea monster thing.
See?
Maybe-
Maybe it's been vacationing.
The job is, but it's in a lake in Loch Ness. Is it connected to like any other body of water?
Is it connected to the ocean?
Oh, we're going geography now? God damn.
Oh yeah. Well,
Is Lake Loch connected to the ocean? Could
no, it's a locked off.
Nessie go on vacation in the Amazon? Is it possible?
No.
No way. It's a lake.
Yeah.
And it's in. I don't know.
What is this?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ooh. What else?
What do you do?
I don't know, man.
The chupacabra.
The chupacabra.
Jersey Devil.
The Jersey Devil. Oh no, the Mothman was I wanted to say because I think that's in Vermont. I think it's in Vermont.
The Mothman.
The Mothman. You ever heard of the Mothman?
No.
You didn't hear about this?
No.
Oh yeah, dude. It's pretty freaky looking.
So, no, it does not flow into the ocean. I presumed it.
I knew it.
There's like a tiny stream, like this big. So maybe in real life it's probably really big. But
Oh,
Nah.
you're looking at a map? I was,
Watching footage of Loch Ness
Yeah.
Monster in Hong Kong.
Yeah, they have it around the world. They have their own.
see, so it must.
No, it's a good business model
does
because they see
go
all that.
into-
So much
Great
glitching going on
Firth,
over the monster.
which has it's where Fort George is, whatever that is, and then it goes into the North Sea. It's like it breaks off. It's like a big lake, and then like tiny, and then it breaks off into that little firth, and then ocean.
Ah,
So maybe it can.
I don't know.
Maybe the lake overflows and then you can
I
get
don't
out
know, man. I
certain
think that
times a
shit-
year. I think I have heard that.
What?
Like certain times a year,
It'll-
it'll swell up enough for that
for
Nessie to get
that
out.
monster. To,
Yeah. That's why
I don't know, man.
Nessie's around taking pictures in Japan, going
Just traveling the world.
traveling the
And then
world.
made its home in the Mid-Atlantic Trench when he can't go anywhere. Just lives real deep down.
Yeah.
Just has-
Likes the dark ocean. That's what he likes. That's
Yeah.
what Nessie likes. Nessie likes the dark ocean.
I don't know. man.
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra. But yeah, dude, Mothman. You ever heard about this?
No.
It was like people claimed one night in, I think it was Vermont or New Hampshire. Either
One night?
One night they had 5 different people.
West Virginia.
West Virginia was way off.
Wow. Not even close.
Not even close. I thought it was Vermont though.
Good thing we have a fact checker.
Yeah, right. But I guess there was like 5 different people in one night that claimed to see this thing. Like one, it was out in like a front porch, like as it was getting nighttime. And then another couple saw it, like got chased by it down the street and shit. And it was like a big fuck. It looked like a dude with like moth wings, with
Yeah.
giant red eyes, like some kind of weird alien monster thing. And it looks like they don't know what it is. And well, anyway, like why everyone kept seeing after that first initial day when everyone like a lot of people seen it. The next couple of days, people kept seeing it around, and then a week after it appeared, a bridge fell. Like, and then fucking people died from the bridge collapsing in the town.
Yeah.
There's a big local thing about it, like, oh, he either caused it, or he was like a premonition, warning people that it was about to happen or some bullshit.
Yeah.
Or not, or it was all bullshit and they seen something else. I don't really believe it. But
Yeah.
anyway, since then, this little town that had the Mothman in it the whole town is just decked out Mothman. All these shops are out. They sell stuffed animals, greeting cards. They have like a museum. Fucking everything's Mothman, right? This whole town's economy
It's based on
just
Mothman.
Mothman. It looks like a Mothman theme park. I think they got it. A museum. And
I'm
shit.
interested.
I mean, it's kind of cool, but like literally, like this shit. I think that's why they do it. 'Cause it's like,
Well, what do you think about the last night? We had our friends Derek and Brian over, and they had mentioned the
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 portal.
Earth,
Oh,
the Earth, the openings in the Earth with the what are they called, the really tall humans.
oh, the Nordic
race.
alien races. Yeah. About the guy that flew over. Was it the North Pole?
Captain something.
Yeah, and he saw it was like out of all the.
It was all green and,
It was
and
like-
beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think.
The core is the inner sun.
Well, also Derek said that the reason we went into the Iraq War was because they had some kind of portal in a pyramid over there that could
It
go
was
to
the
another
original pyramid.
that
yeah.
could go to another dimension.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's absolutely not why we went into Iraq.
That was the weapon of mass destruction.
was this portal to
It was
the
the portal.
underworld.
We had to shut it down. You ever see Stargate?
That's where we got all that new technology from. We stole it from
From Stargate.
the weird Egyptian alien.
Yeah, Stargate.
I don't know.
There's a gate at every pyramid. Everyone knows.
Oh, it's known. They just have these fucking portals that warp into other dimensions, and other places. Dude, I heard so many conspiracy, like weird shit about the pyramid. Like I heard it was like some kind of a battery that could send souls into space or
Yeah.
some kind of energy, and they were like,
Well,
talking,
it's stored energy.
yeah, it like
and then-
generates energy.
And it's
or
a
something.
ship. I heard it's like
And
they're
it beams up.
battleships.
Yeah, it's some fucking like a docking thing.
Yeah.
Ow. It was on Ancient Aliens. Whole bunch
Oh
of
yeah,
shit.
they go so deep
They
on
go
that show.
so crazy. Like no, it's like
It makes you think.
so no. You know what? The first season, I'm actually like, you know what? All right, and then they just kept going.
Yeah.
And then they kept going, and the longer they went, the longer it was like, all right, now you're
Actually,
just
one of
grasping
the
for straws.
only episodes I watched was about the
pyramids.
no, it was Antarctica, and it was an episode dedicated, like, it was like after World War II. There was like apparently a bunch of soldiers, Allied soldiers, that landed in Antarctica, and apparently like 3,600 of them didn't come back. Like they said, they lost soldiers on the way there, like in Antarctica apparently. And they were saying that you know, maybe it could have been like a Nazi
Like base.
like base there, and they think that like they found something, and so now there's all this theory about, you know, and there was the same kind of thing about the North Pole, where basically a Allied plane flew over the South Pole, and they found an entrance to and he flew into it.
Oh, didn't it go to like the center or inner Earth?
Inner
Inner Earth.
Yeah, that was the inner Earth thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember hearing about
Yeah.
that. I don't know.
There's an inner Earth, and like there was like a bunch of like peaceful people living there. They told him like not to, like, he could stay, but like don't tell anybody. Like,
We're living. It's just really nice down here. You
All the
guys seem like a
were
bunch of
7
dicks.
feet tall.
Yeah, I think they were like taller, right? It was the Nordic. It was like
no. I think this one was like something different. Like it's like a peaceful, like, but they're super high tech.
Well, I think the Nordics were peaceful. I think. And, yeah, I think it's the reptilians. Those are the evil ones that infiltrate everything.
Maybe it's the other way around. Then the Nordics live in the
Inner Earth.
Antarctica and the inner Earth, and where do the reptilians live?
They're from Zerion 5 or some bullshit. They have the name of the planet they live on. Yeah, they know, right? And all these like the top 2% of humanity is really undercover reptilian.
I just assumed that the reptilians would live in the North Pole.
No.
And they'd battle each other in the inner
No,
Earth.
dude, they're fucking aliens. They're not from Earth, the reptilians.
What about the Nordics? They seem like
The
they're from
Nordics,
Earth.
I don't know. It's
There's the way that this
I don't know.
this episode aired was like they were like the lost Atlantic people who are like super smart and were like, oh, like,
Well,
we don't want to give humans this technology, so they went.
Well, if you follow that,
Humans are destructive.
The mythology of that, though, is the Atlantis fell into the ocean or something like that, right? So they kind of went underground.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there might be something to
I
that.
googled the reptilians. The first thing that came up was how to spot the reptilians running the U.S. government.
Yeah.
And I think that's fantastic.
Fucking crazy. Some of this shit is what?
And I'm not even going to read the article, and I'm convinced.
Yeah, I'm convinced.
I'm going to say one
They've
thing.
taken over.
No, dude, they have like a whole.
And it doesn't even have to do with the government, but Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh yeah, that's a theory. He's like, yeah, he's definitely a reptilian.
He's straight up fucking alien.
No.
He's either that or he's a droid
Robot. Yeah, I don't know.
made by the Nordics or the reptilians.
No, he seems like a sinister. Those are reptilians. But no, they have like this.
Drink water. Humans need to drink water.
This is the thing about the alien shit, though. Like, even ancient aliens, right? Like, they have all these names. They have the reptilians. They get the gray aliens. The gray aliens work for the reptilians to harvest humans on the sly, like poaching humans.
Yeah.
And doing all these weird experiments. And then you got the Nordic people with the hair. Then you have like these little chupacabra aliens, and then they even have the Bigfoot aliens, and like they don't get cool with the chupacabra aliens. Like, how the fuck do you know? Like, yeah, they like have all these
I feel
theories
like
about
this is
like.
all speculation.
Of course, no.
Well, in the Ancient
Eyewitness-
Aliens one, they said that the guy who flew in there, they took him around and like showed him all the cool stuff and tried to convince him to stay because they were human-like. They were. I don't think they was Nordic. They were like
Just humans.
human-like people.
Yeah.
But they were like much more advanced, and they had like beautiful cities and all this technology. Like when he came back, apparently he like told the government or whatever, and I guess they told him not to talk about it.
So they just, we're just gonna keep this a secret.
Yeah.
Listen, that's not human nature, especially the U.S. government. They're like, those motherfuckers got some nice technology. We need to get out on that. Yeah. We're not gonna just turn a blind eye.
Yeah.
Even if they were to threaten to like annihilate us. I think the greed would just be like...
You think that they brought all those soldiers there to fight them and then close the earth up at the top?
Oh, seal them in there?
Seal them in there?
Cut out the
until
end.
until they're like, okay, when we get more technology, we'll go back there and kick their ass.
We'll take the whole planet.
We'll take that inner earth.
That's it, yeah.
The reptilians are probably behind all of it.
All right, listen, this is the thing. If they had that much technology, right? They could probably dig a hole back out to the surface. Or, why would you not live on the surface?
Because apparently the inner earth is better.
And imagine it to be dark.
No, apparently there's light from the core.
So the core, like an inner sun. Like that's the inner sun.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That can't be healthy.
It's crazy.
Then they cite, why is there no satellites that flow near the poles? To show pictures of the poles.
I'm sure there is. sure if I
Are
Google
there
Maps,
pictures of the poles?
there's gotta be.
Probably shoot it down.
No.
They say
It's
if you go
international
to...
lands.
I didn't try it, but I think in that thing they said if you go to Google Earth and you try to go to the North Pole, it's just all gray. They like grayed it out.
Grayed it out?
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't know, man. There's gotta be some
Just
shit.
at the poles.
Alright, hold on. If that's true, though, like, somebody is gonna be like, I'm gonna go take some fucking photos over there. Like, they're gonna go. Some people are just gonna travel there.
I think we need to do it.
We're gonna take an expedition to the North Pole.
We need to take an expedition to the South Pole because those people, we already have confirmation. Those are the nice ones.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to go towards
you don't want to
where the
chance it.
Nazis were. Because
Yeah.
either way, there could be some Nazi shit.
Well, no, that is where the Nazis.
Oh,
were.
that is.
The South Pole, Antarctica, is where the Nazis were.
Either way, dude, I'm game. We should do this.
Yeah.
On next episode, we're going to... we're going to the South Pole.
Come back next episode. We're going to the South Pole. We're finding the inner Earth. We will make first contact.
What do you even put into Google Maps? Just North Pole?
I guess
I
picture
mean, that's
of
the
North
case
Pole.
it doesn't work. Nothing comes up.
Just, can you move the map and just zoom into the North Pole?
You zoom in.
We need to throw a picture of the North Pole up here if
Look.
it is available.
There's just nothing.
See?
Yes.
See what I'm saying? This is what I'm
It's a
saying.
conspiracy!
Yeah, there's nothing going on.
And like if
Yeah, you
you use
can't-
satellite, like I'm zooming out. Like I zoomed
Yeah.
all the way out. So
See, you can't see it. They won't show you it.
I guess not.
Motherfuckers.
Oh, I don't know, man. What the fuck, really? Well, just...
Because that brought me just now. That brought me to Rhode Island. When I zoomed all the way in.
They gotta have satellite photo. If we got satellite phodos of the fucking moon
No,
and
there are.
Wait,
Mars.
There are
wait.
pictures. If you
Oh
look
my
at a
god,
picture of
the
Earth.
camera's on. Oh, they're locked in. They know we're here.
we just broke the code. Men in Black show up. Oh fuck, they're real too. It's all real.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the one weird thing is that you can't see pictures of the pole.
Just because it's on Google Maps does not have the North Pole. Because I mean, why would they? Who's
Or
gonna?
South Pole.
Or South Pole.
It is the
You
same
can't see
thing.
You
that.
fucking kidding me? Like, why they have everywhere? Look at, hold on. Look at, like, Africa. Like, in the desert. Just random desert in Africa. Like, if they don't have that, then they're just doing population centers.
No, a whole map pops up when you do that.
Even Africa goes, really?
Yeah.
Middle of the ocean. Like, dead middle of the ocean.
Well, I picked it. You said pick an actual desert somewhere.
Like, just go to just an ocean.
All I did was just type in Africa.
Oh, just zoom into like a random spot and where it looks like it's desert.
Yeah, you can zoom in.
Oh shit.
You just can't zoom into the North and South Pole.
One more. Go in the middle of the ocean and do the same thing. I just want to see it. This is fucking weird. Why wouldn't they have everywhere but the North Pole?
Are you becoming a believer?
No, I'm not. This is fucking bullshit.
Inner
No, it's
Earth.
just too blue. Like there's nothing.
It's just blue?
It's water, yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Like,
If
you
you zoom
can
into
see-
water, it's just
I
water.
just want to see the blue. I want to see that they
Oh,
took a
okay.
picture of it.
Yeah, they took satellite pictures of it.
Just keep going. It's all blue. Just wait. You can see the ripples. Loch Ness monsters over here.
That's not real pictures.
I see Santa.
It's a picture.
That would look weird. Oh, maybe that's just how the ocean looks.
Yeah, I think it's just a satellite picture of the ocean, how it looks, because it's mid-rip.
I don't know, man.
Because if I go to like keep talking, I'm just gonna.
It's
Yeah.
fucking weird. There's gotta be photos of the North Pole.
I don't know. There's probably conceptual
Concept art.
concept art of the North and South Pole.
Yeah, because I keep zooming in. I'm now on like a random.
Yeah, apparently if you go to Google Earth,
Yeah.
which gives you like the full satellite of Earth, if you go to the poles, apparently you can't see it either.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Like,
grayed
none
out.
of it?
It's grayed out.
Like Antarctica.
Yep. No, not the whole continent, just
Just the pole.
pole.
Like area.
like where the poles are.
That's weird.
Maybe we need to go.
We need to check this out.
It's been years since anyone.
Someone wants to sponsor us, we'll go.
Yeah. Get our gear. When we come back, no one will be left from the coronavirus. We will be the last.
Yeah, because it's so cold, it's like they won't even survive it.
We survived it.
But now we have to worry about the fucking aliens, but we'll be good. I mean,
Now we gotta worry about the reptilians.
yeah, hey, the reptilians caused the coronavirus.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Now is the time.
Found some awesome South Pole pictures.
Yeah, but are they the actual pole?
Looks like it. It's 8,000
Boom, dude. They have a research base right on the pole.
It's strictly South.
Yeah, there's a research base on. It's not on the actual pole though.
No, well, I know this. I don't know about the North Pole, but I know Antarctica is like no sovereign. Not one country owns it. Like
Yeah, I wonder why.
Everyone.
Because there's already a country there.
I love how I'm taking myself in it. No, because that's what the aliens own Antarctica. That's their land. Like,
They let us research there. Okay.
they let us keep.
That's where we
outposts
get
to
all
make
the
sure
new
they stay.
technology.
That's so
The
fucking
iPhone.
weird. What the
I
fuck?
actually have like the stick like from freaking Santa Claus.
No, or Google Earth lets you zoom in.
It lets you zoom into the poles. Oh.
Yeah, fake pictures now because
Oh
people brought it up.
no! That's all fucking gone now. This is the no.
Let me see. Let me see the poll.
Well, it's not like a picture. You have like it's a graphic. Like I don't know how to explain it.
Like the
See?
ocean, it looked like a graphic.
It's not like the human view. It's not a street view.
No,
It's
I
not
know,
the
but
human view.
let me see the satellite view. That's where.
Oh my god! I zoomed around now.
Wait, let me see the middle. I need to see the.
There's not like a fucking.
Like the middle of the landmass.
It's Greenland.
That is Greenland.
Could be Greenland.
No, North Pole's in
Greenland is covered in ice, and Iceland's very nice.
Yes.
Literally, type in North Pole, and this is where it takes you. I do know how to type.
You can't manually. It won't manually let you do it.
No, when you do it, like just zooms in for you.
North Pole.
Google Earth is different now. See? Oh, tricky boy.
I don't know, man.
I don't believe it now.
Santa.
I do. I think it's.
That was just water.
I miss
The North Pole
No,
is
but
not water.
I'm thinking you. No, I know, but I think you can get it.
I don't know. I'm gonna do further research.
Yeah, this warrants
Yeah.
some.
You know what?
research.
We're gonna do some further research and we're gonna show you pictures of the pole
Yeah.
if we can, because the government is hiding it. They're hiding the poles. Why? Ask yourself.
Is it the Nordics? Yeah, no. We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Check in next episode. We'll be going into this a little further. Is the government hiding?
Is Justin full of shit?
Find out next time. All right, thank you everyone. Thank you for coming in, and make sure you like this on YouTube and follow us on all our social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram. We're all over there, and we post regularly. So follow us on Patreon. If you really like our stuff, we're going to be putting some additional content for those who become Patreon supporters for us. So yeah, check out the benefits there, and please like and subscribe. Leave us a comment and let us know what you like. All right. And hey, do you believe the Nordic race is living in the inner Earth? Let us know. All right, thanks everyone.
everybody. All right, bye. I had a fought so bad because I got a shit. But I don't anymore. I was waiting for it like to end, and then I was gonna fought really loud, but then I couldn't.
I need to Google Earth this myself.